Imagine this, you're cruising through an empty desert highway at sunrise, the sky turning gold, the air sharp and quiet. And then, out of nowhere, you spot a small silhouette on the horizon. At first you think, no way, that can't be what I think it is. But as you get closer, the shape becomes unmistakable. A compact machine, with the presence, the attitude, the legacy of a legend. A tiny beast that looks like it crawled out of the past but was rebuilt with the DNA of the future. Ladies and gentlemen, today on Power Ride, we are diving deep into one of the most shocking returns of 2026, the Toyota Mini Land Cruiser. But before we get into all the insane details about power, design, speed, and price, do me one quick favor. Smash that like button, drop a comment telling me your first reaction when you saw this car, and make sure you subscribe to Power Ride because what's coming next is absolutely wild. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Now let's get to the star of the show. The moment you lay eyes on the 2026 Mini Land Cruiser, your brain does a double take. It's compact, yes, but it carries the legendary Land Cruiser posture with zero apologies. The front end hits you first. A bold, squared-off grille that pays tribute to old-school Toyota icons, surrounded by modern LED headlights shaped like retro cues. It's a perfect blend of nostalgia and high-tech minimalism. The fenders are wide, the stance is confident, and the wheels, oh man, the wheels look like they were borrowed straight from an off-road rally car. Chunky tires, strong alloy design, and ground clearance that tells you, take me anywhere. This isn't a crossover pretending to be rugged. This thing is built to be used. Walk around the side and the proportions immediately make sense. It's short, muscular, upright, and full of personality. And the rear, pure retro spice. With square taillights, a side-opening rear door, and a tailgate design that screams old-school BJ nostalgia, Toyota clearly knows exactly which emotions to trigger. It's compact but bold, small but serious. A car that doesn't need size to prove its strength. Now let's step into the interior. And remember, this is not a luxury SUV. This is an adventure machine made practical, simple, and durable. Inside, everything feels intentional. You get a modern touchscreen in the center, crisp digital gauges, and Toyota's latest infotainment system. The materials are rugged and ready for real-world use. Hard plastics where durability matters, soft touch where comfort counts. The seats, surprisingly comfortable for a small off-roader, and the cabin is more spacious than you'd expect. Toyota clearly wanted this car to be functional for daily driving but tough enough for harsh weather and long trips. But let's talk about the real question everyone has, performance. Because a Mini Land Cruiser cannot just look tough, it has to act tough. Toyota equips this small beast with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that punches way above its weight. Quick acceleration, strong torque delivery, smooth gear shifts, it's lively, responsive, and genuinely fun to drive. And off-road, this thing is no joke. With 4-wheel drive, smart traction control, tuned suspension, and low-range capability in higher trims, the Mini Land Cruiser handles sand, mud, gravel, and rocky trails far better than any vehicle its size has any right to. It gives you that classic Land Cruiser confidence, but in a lightweight, agile, fuel-efficient body. On the highway, it cruises comfortably with excellent balance and minimal cabin noise. The expected top speed sits around 175 to 185 km per hour, about 110 to 115 mph, which is perfect for a small off-roader built for adventure rather than racing. Stability is impressive, and even tight corners feel controlled, thanks to its short wheelbase and wide stance. Now, get ready for the part you've been waiting for, the price reveal. Toyota knows exactly what they're doing here. They aren't aiming for the luxury crowd. They're targeting young drivers, adventurers, first-time buyers, students, families, and everyone who wants Land Cruiser toughness without Land Cruiser cost. And the expected starting price? Around $28,000 to $31,000 USD, depending on the market. Higher trims may creep a bit above that, but still, this is one of the most aggressively smart prices Toyota has announced in years. This price alone is going to shake the entire segment. When you add the price, the design, the heritage, the performance, the off-road capability, the practicality, you get a recipe for a bestseller. The Mini Land Cruiser is not just a car, it's a statement. A sign that Toyota is listening to its fans. A sign that small doesn't mean weak. That compact doesn't mean boring. And that the Land Cruiser spirit doesn't need a massive V8 to stay alive. And here's the part that genuinely surprised me, it's fun. You feel this playful energy while driving it, like it wants you to take the long road home, or skip the highway and hit a dirt trail instead. It's a personality car. A car with attitude. A car that brings back that old school feeling of adventure, but without sacrificing modern comfort and technology. So, is the 2026 Toyota Mini Land Cruiser worth the hype? My answer is simple, absolutely. 100%. Without question. It's stylish, capable, affordable, and full of charm. It's the kind of car that people will stare at on the road because it looks like nothing else in its class. And when it finally hits the streets, I guarantee you, it will dominate social media, off-road groups, and car communities everywhere. And before we wrap up, let me tell you this, Power Ride is just getting started. We're preparing full tests, off-road challenges, and head-to-head battles with competitors the moment this car is officially released. So if you're still watching right now, you're the real MVP. Hit that like button, subscribe to Power Ride, and drop a comment telling me if you think the Mini Land Cruiser will become the most popular compact off-roader of 2026. Because personally, I think Toyota just woke up the entire market with a monster in a small package. And I can't wait to show you more.